Number 25, page 410. Simplify the expression to either a constant or a basic trig function. So the expression we're given is secant squared x plus cosecant squared x minus the quantity tangent squared x plus cotangent squared x. So there's different ways you can approach these, and what you find is you learn as you do more of these. There are different tricks you can do. What I notice when I look at this is we have separated into two different groups, two different Pythagorean identities, which I always think of when I see my trig function squared. And so I know secant and tangent go together in a Pythagorean identity, and cosecant and cotangent go together in a Pythagorean identity. So what I want to do is rearrange the terms to see if that helps me set up the Pythagorean identities to simplify. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to distribute the negative sign to both the tangent squared x and the cotangent squared x. And when I do that, the first two terms stay together. Well, they don't have to stay together, but they stay exactly the same. Cosecant squared x plus secant squared x. Now we have a minus tangent squared x and a minus cotangent squared x. Now what we can do is rearrange them and put them together according to their Pythagorean identities. So secant squared x, if I now pair it next to the subtraction of the tangent squared x, and I can think of those as one thing, and then I have a cosecant squared x minus a cotangent squared x grouped together. And now I do have my Pythagorean identities rewritten, because remember, it's 1 plus tangent squared x equals secant squared x. So if I rewrite that, I get, if I subtract tangent squared from both sides, I get 1 equals secant squared x minus tangent squared x, which is what I have in my expression. And I'll have the same similar identity with cosecant squared. It will also equal 1. So what I have set up here is that 1 plus 1 is going to be how my expression simplifies. So it simplifies to 2.